What am I? I am a Viking boy. And now you are too. One of the pack.
Sharp gesture that
I want to keep
Specky
the
and
arrows.
Loki read instantly. Svanna hangs back, a shadow in the brush, as
All right, this is it. This is it.
surge toward the cave mouth. The air fills with the sound of your war cry and the snarling of beasts. You burst into the flickering firelight of the cave interior. 3 men scramble out from around the fire, hands reaching for weapons. A large man with a scarred face grabs a hand axe. A younger, twitchy one fumbles for a knife. A third, lean and calculating, draws a sword despite a wince of pain. You are among them before they can form a line, your axe raised for the killing blow.
What in hell's name? Kill them!
All right,
Kill
this is
the
it.
dogs!
This is it. This is either going to go exactly how we want it or really bad. Roll the dice. That's a 5. That's what we need. That's 2 5s, dog. That's a 10. Come on. Right? We did it. Yeah, buddy. It's over. You are mine, bandit. Oh my god.
Becomes a slaughterhouse.
A
You are a
slaughterhouse.
storm of iron and fur, moving faster than the bandits can track. Specky launches himself at the lean leader, jaws clamping around his sword arm as you bring your axe down. The blade splits the leader's skull with a
Jesus.
sickening crack,
Got
silencing
him.
his command before it fully forms. He crumples, dead.
Remember the
before he
speech
hits
this
the
guy
stone
gave us
floor.
last time? Gone.
The large enforcer roars,
Yeah.
swinging his hand axe at Loki. But the wolf is too quick.
Yeah,
and
Loki's
snaps at the
dodging,
man's
bro.
hamstring, bringing him to his knees. You step in and bury your axe in the enforcer's chest, ripping it free in a spray of blood.
Alright,
He
we got
falls,
boy. We
gasping
got
his
boy.
last breath. The twitchy young man screams and drops his knife, backing away until he hits the cave wall. Svanna stalks him, lips curled back to reveal yellow teeth, waiting for your
Dude,
signal. The
strategy.
fire crackles, casting wild shadows over the carnage. The smell of blood is thick in the air.
Efficient.
Nice.
Brutal.
Nice.
You didn't even give them time to beg.
Didn't even give him time to
The
talk.
survivor looks like he soiled himself. A fine addition to your pack, or a loose end to cut.
Don't kill me,
This guy.
please. I surrender. I'll do whatever you want. Just call the dog off.
The young bandit slides down the wall, hands raised in trembling supplication. Your wolves circle him, a tightening noose of teeth and fur. The leader and the enforcer lie dead at your feet.
Damn,
their
that was
blood
efficient.
pooling on
That
the
was
cave floor.
efficient. Let's go. Alright, alright. Oh, we got all the loot. We got all the loot. Oh, I didn't do the voice. The cave stores dried meat, ale skins, warm furs are yours for the taking. The survivor's eyes dart between you and the wolves, terror written in plain on his face. Alright, alright, cool. Cool. Let's get it. That was clean. That was the cleanest we've had. Alright. I command the dogs to sit, then look at the bandit and and say, "Boy, sit." I then loot the bandits and the whole cave and put all of the loot organized so I can get to crafting and distributing it all among the pack. Yes. Once everything is looted, I clean off the dogs and give them praise. I then drag the body outside the camp and command the dogs to feed. Once they are done, I fill the remaining corpse with poison berries. I then command the dogs to rest in a shadow hidden part of the cave and sit next to boy to okay, cool. And I sit next to boy. There we go, there we go. Nice little clean up and loot. Clean up and loot.
You point to the floor and Specky, Svanna, and Loki drop instantly, eyes locked on you. You turn to the trembling survivor. Boy, sit. He collapses, legs giving way, and presses his back against the cold stone.
Boy.
You strip the cave with
Sit.
methodical efficiency. Catil's sword and blue-gray cloak are yours. Gunner's hand axe and gray cloak join the pile.
We got a lot of
From the
cloaks.
stores, you take dried meat, ale skins, and warm furs. A stash of stolen silver glints in the firelight. You pocket it all. Hrolf's silver brooch and knife follow. You organize the loot by the fire. A warlord's horde in the making. You clean the blood from your wolf's fur
Warlord's
with snow,
horde.
praising them in low growls, and they preen under your touch. Then you grab the dead bandits by their boots and drag them out into the snow, leaving a red trail. You point to the corpses. Feed. The wolves fall upon the meat with eager snarls, tearing into the flesh until only bones and gristle remain. You return to the forest edge, gather handfuls of the bright red berries you know are poison, and stuff the hollowed-out chests of the corpses. A trap for anything hungry enough to scavenge.
Nice.
You command the wolves to the shadows at the back of the cave. They curl up, eyes gleaming in the dark. You sit next to Hrolf by the fire, the heat pushing back the chill of the coming night.
Poisoned corpses. A thoughtful touch. You're building quite the kingdom here, Chosen.
Yes, I am. Yes,
A
I am.
cave, a pack, a trembling thrall. But the sun is down. The golden hour is dead. The real night begins now.
Please don't be a blood moon right now.
Please. Don't make me go out there. The wolves. The thing in the woods.
I wonder if we could somehow,
I'll tell you whatever you want.
like, we are fighting
Just
like
don't
Zeus
feed
and
me
we're
to the
fighting Odin.
dogs.
We got to.
I want to, but they keep saying, like, it's like trying to fight the wind, the dream. And I'm like, bro, I know he can embody
Beat the
himself.
wind.
Bring him here. Tell him to come here. Because technically, he's hanging from a tree. But he isn't dead. He is the crow. Do you like the crow is his eye and stuff like that? Dude, I just got so much loot. Alright. Let's have a look. I want to turn... First thing I want to do... I know the blood moon's coming, which is a good advantage. Okay. Before night falls, I head out with Specky and see if the bandits had left any animal traps or loot around the camp. I then return to the cave and place the wolf heads on spikes around the cave entrance and set up fire spikes around the entrance. I spell entrance wrong twice in two different ways. Entrance 2. I then build a barricade at the cave entrance so we are safe at night and put silver scrap sharp shards in the floor with hot coals at both sides of the barricade. Yes, yes, yes. I then feed the dogs again, clean myself, and sit next to boy for the evening, ready to craft. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. I think with the ready to craft, I might have got myself like an extra thing before it becomes night time. So I want to go out because I know last time they had like frozen hares and stuff like that outside. So I want to go get all the food that they left outside. I've left the boy in there with 2 dogs, dude. They'll
whistle
be good.
for Specky, and the wolf pads to your side, ears pricked. Together you slip out of the cave into the deepening gold of the forest. The light is failing, long shadows stretching like fingers across the snow. You scan the undergrowth for the telltale signs of snares or hidden cache, Specky's nose working the cold air.
Alright, we need a 5+. We got 4 die. You ready? Let it ride. Yes! Oh no. Oh, did it? No, it's a failure. I mean, listen, I'm not spending a success point on that. Nah, I'm not spending a success point on that. We've got loot. We've got food. It's fine for now. Those ones are hitting hard. So we didn't find out. We just went outside, didn't find shit, came back. I need advantage. I need advantage for Speck.
Dead leaves, hiding its secrets well. You and Specky
Keep
scour
your
the undergrowth,
secrets,
noses
Forest.
and eyes straining in the fading gold light, but the woods yield nothing. No snares, no hidden caches, only the endless, indifferent trees. The sun dipped below the horizon, and the shadows lengthen into true darkness. You return to the cave, the cold biting at your heels. You work quickly, the firelight casting long, dancing shadows as you fortify your new stronghold. The wolf heads, grim and frozen, go up on sharpened stakes around the entrance.
Yes.
A silent warning to the night.
Yes.
You drive fire-hardened spikes into the ground, creating a deadly approach for anything unwelcome. Inside, you build a barricade across the cave mouth, heavy logs and stone, leaving only a narrow gap. You scatter the sharp silver shards across the floor, pushing hot coals to either side to catch the unwary in the dark. Specky, Svana, and Loki watch, then fall upon the dried meat you toss them, tearing into the food with eager snarls. You wash the blood and grime from your hands and face, the water stinging your skin, and sit by the fire next to the trembling boy.
Boy.
A fortress of bones and silver. You think that will stop what comes? The darkness is full of teeth, chosen. And not all of them are afraid of fire.
You killed them.
This is the first time I've talked to the boy. I've
Just
been
like
out
that.
all. I just came in, killed everybody, and
Hell,
left. I left them with my dogs.
They were strong.
The only thing
What
I told
are
him was
you?
to sit. What am I? I am a Viking boy. And now you are too. One of the pack. I then toss the boy food and watch him eat while I also eat. I then get to crafting armor for the dogs, and the dogs get the most armor, as I want to prioritize the safety and defenses. I equip them with some silver and leather and their own capes to keep them warm and deter other beasts. I then use the remaining silver to craft more arrows and a silver knife if possible. I ask the boy for aid in all of this if he is good at crafting. Yes. Alright, get everyone armored up, bro. Armored up. Hell yeah.
You toss a strip of dried meat to the boy. He catches it instinctively, hands shaking, and tears into it with the desperation of a starving
silent
dog.
king.
You eat beside him, the fire crackling between you. A silent king and her new thrall. When the food is gone, you turn to the hoard of leather, furs, and silver. You work through the evening, the firelight glinting off the metal as you cut and stitch. Specky, Svanna, and Loki stand patiently as you fit them with jerkins of thick leather, studded with the stolen silver scraps to catch the light and deter the beast. You fashion small capes from the leftover furs to keep their warmth close to their bodies. For yourself, you craft a slender silver knife from the scraps, hammering the soft metal into a blade that will hold an edge long enough to strike true. Frolf watches, his eyes wide, and when you demand his aid, he scrambles to obey, his clumsy fingers helping you stitch the leather straps.
Good.
A silver-studded pack.
Good.
The beast will see you coming from miles away.
Good.
Or perhaps it will
It's
smell the
the
moon
cave
metal
we were
and
in
think twice.
yesterday.
Assuming it thinks at all.
I did
A
what
lot
you
of
asked.
assuming coming from
The
this crow.
stitching, it holds.
This crow's suspicious,
Please
bro.
don't make me go
Can we
back
get
out there.
sus crow?
The
Sus crow?
wolves, they're watching me.
The wolves shake their new armor, the silver jingling softly,
Sus crow in the
and
chat?
preen under your praise. They look
Sus
formidable
crow,
now,
indeed,
Sus
very
crow.
not
sus
just
crow.
wild beasts,
Sus crows.
but
Sus crows in the
warriors of your
chat.
pack. The cave is secure, the fire is bright, and the night is held
Bro,
at
that's actually a
bay
good
for
username.
now.
Sus crow.
Kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. I'm gonna rebrand. BRB.
Okay, everybody, my name's Sus Crow. Welcome back to the channel.
Hey guys, Sus crow here. Alright. I look at the boy and tell him he is not to fear. As long as he learns the way of the pack and the Viking, he will be safe. If he lives and dies for the pack does the same for him. Yes. I then approach him and take a strand of his hair and walk over to the dogs to let them smell it and learn his scent. Alright, what have we got in our inventory? I have a silver knife, a normal knife. I have some leather armor still, but it hasn't made the dog armor, has it? It has, I guess, so we don't have leather armor. Okay, hold on. It said once Loki, Specky, and Svanna are fully equipped, and I am 2. I give and I craft and give the remaining weapons, armor, and cloaks to boy to either use or carry. I then train dogs and boy to meditate. Rage. Viking train. Yes. Viking train. Yes. It's my nightly routine now. Welcome. It's turning into ours as well. A little bit of Viking stories before bed.
You look the boy in the eye, your voice steady and hard as iron. You tell him fear is for the prey, not the pack.
Yes.
If he learns the way of the wolf
fear
and
is
the
for the
Viking,
prey,
he
not
will
for the
live.
pack.
If
Bars.
he bleeds for the pack
Bars.
bleeds for him. Hroth listens, his eyes wide, nodding frantically, as if your words are a lifeline in a storm. You reach out and pull a strand of his hair. He flinches, but does not pull away. You carry the hair to Speki, Svanna, and Loki, letting them sniff it deeply. They snort and whine, committing his scent to memory, accepting him into the circle of the pack. With the pack bound, you turn to the remaining loot. You pick up the heavy sword, the blue-gray cloak, the leather armor, the silver brooch, and the knife, and thrust them into Hroth's arms. He staggers under the weight, looking at the weapons with a mix of awe and
Alright,
terror.
that's what I had left.
You
That's cool.
order him to dress. He fumbles with the straps, his hands shaking, but eventually stands before you in the oversized armor of his dead leader, a pale shadow of a warrior.
Nice.
The training begins. You sit by the fire, eyes closed, and teach them to find the rage, not the hot, careless anger of a child, but
Yes.
the cold, controlled fury of the shield maiden.
Failure.
Speki and Loki settle beside you, their breathing slowing to match yours. Hroth sits cross-legged, mimicking your posture, his face screwed up in concentration. The fire crackles, casting long shadows against the cave walls as the afternoon light fades into the deeper gold of evening.
Teaching a thrall to be a wolf, and a wolf to be a warrior. Do you think the rage will keep him warm when the beast comes? Or will he just be the first to scream?
I can feel it. The anger. It's cold.
It's supposed to be warm,
But it's
but
there.
okay.
I won't let you down. I swear it.
The sun dipped below the horizon, and the golden hour bleeds into the approaching dusk. The cave is a fortress of fire and
Dude,
silver.
if we get
but
one more
outside,
night
the
before the
forest
blood
is
moon, I'd
growing
be so
dark
happy.
and loud with
But
the
I doubt
sounds
it.
of the
I think
night.
this is gonna be it.
This is it, dog. This is it.
I think this is the
Take
blood
him
moon.
down.
Alright, I do get one more thing, though. One more prompt. Okay. Before night falls, I train boy with the bow. With the bow. I use his brooch to make more silver arrows. And we sharpen and hone the bow, the arrows, and his skill with them. That's bars too. I got bars too, game. Sharpen. There we go. Sharpen. I can't spell. There we go. His skills with them. I train the dogs never to put themselves in immediate danger and attack as a
It's just got military dogs.
attack. Yeah, dude, literally.
Could have
Attack
like
as a
one
pack.
hero.
The
Hacksaw ridging the shit.
life means more to me than my own. If I am to die before them, then so be it. But they are only to risk death if I am about to die, e.g. final blow, drowning, which is what happened last time, etc. But overall, they are to live on. I explained to the boy that we are equals. I am not his leader, but his... Oh no! I'm his... Oh no. Oh no. What if I take the etc. out of here? Hold up. We are brothers. We brothers. Can I get the... Yeah, dude. Yeah, I got it. That's a nice prompt. That's a nice prompt before shit possibly hits the fan. Even when the blood moon hits, we'll still get a prompt to prepare
You
before
take
the
the
beast
silver
comes.
brooch from Hrolf's new armor, the intricate metalwork catching the firelight. With careful strikes, you hammer the soft silver into arrowheads, sharpening the points to a deadly gleam. You hand the crude yew-bow to Hrolf and set him to practice, hissing corrections when his aim wavers or his stance falters. The wolves watch, ears twitching as you drill them again-packed tactics, flanking, retreat. You emphasize that their lives are paramount, that they are not to throw themselves away unless the pack itself faces extinction.
Yes.
Hrolf listens, his eyes wide, as you tell him he is no thrall, but a brother. The words hang in the smoky air, heavy and strange.
Brothers? With a thrall? Odin's eye must be watering.
You would
Do
not
you think he believes
understand.
Or does he just fear the moment you change your mind?
Brothers.
Well, now you do. Now you've got 3 brothers and a sister.
I never had a brother. I won't let you down. Chosen. I'll learn the bow. I'll learn to fight like the pack.
Nice. Cool. To others I may be the chosen, but to you, to the dogs, we are family, and family is what binds us. Yes. I spend the rest of the afternoon training with the dogs and boy. The dogs are trained in flanking and stealth and critical kills. The boy is trained in Viking rage. Accurate, precise arrow blows and accurate sword skills. I train him to be nimble, fast, precise, and deadly. Yes. Once training is done, we fortify the cave with any remaining things we have to ward off bandits and beasts alike. Then eat, rest, and bond. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm into this one. I've got more attached to this cave than a lot of like scenes and environments in video games. It's crazy. It's one of my favorite HQs, and it's not supposed to be. I just end up burrowing it here. Last time we spent like 2 blood moons in here, and then I was like, alright, we gotta get the hell out of here just in case the kid turns,
The
and then
golden
it's the
light of
3rd
late
blood moon in
afternoon
here.
floods the forest, turning the spruce needles to copper and the snow to melting gold. You stand in the clearing where the cave mouth yawns dark, the air thick with the scent of pine and wood smoke. The training is a blur of motion Speki and Svanna darting between trees in silent flanking maneuvers, Loki practicing the lethal rush to the throat. Hrolf stumbles less now, his arrows finding the bark of target trees with increasing frequency, his sword arm learning the economy of motion.
Yes, yes.
You drill them until the sweat steams in the cold, until the rage sits in their chests like a second heart. As the sun begins to dip, you turn to the fortifications. The barricade is reinforced with scavenged logs and stones, the silver shards glinting in the dying light like a bed of stars. The fire spikes are driven deep, ready to be ignited at a moment's notice. Satisfied, you gather the pack by the fire. The meat is shared, the ale passed around, and for a moment, the cold and the dark seem far away. Hrolf laughs, a brittle sound, as Speki rests a heavy head on his knee.
A heart-warming scene, truly. But the sun is dying, Chosen. The golden hour is almost done. And the night is hungry.
I feel stronger. Like I could actually fight.
I want to see if
Thank you,
anyone's actually
Chosen.
getting any of the other 2 bandits, or if anyone's
I
managed to
mean-
recruit all 3 of them. Like,
The last
convince
of the
them.
orange light bleeds from the sky, leaving a deepening purple bruise on the horizon.
Because if you kill the
The
leader,
forest
the big dude
shifts,
gets pissed. If
the
you kill the
friendly
big
shapes of
dude, I'm
day
sure the
becoming
leader
the
will get
lurking
pissed. Even
shadows
though
of
he's
dusk.
wounded, I'm sure he'll try and get
The
you
wind
later on.
picks up, moaning through the branches, and somewhere in the distance,
Befriend them all
a
and then
wolf
betray them.
howls a long, lonely sound.
I think
that
they'd probably
raises
do the
hackles
same,
on
bro.
your
Just like when you
wolves'
get to
necks.
the ice thing, they'd probably like break the ice on you so the beast would get you instead.
You reckon?
I think so. The way they were moving, dude. Wait, what did it say? The last of the orange light bleeds from the sky, leaving to a deepening purple bruise on the horizon. The forest shifts. The friendly shifts. The friendly shapes of day become the lurking shadows of dusk. Winged pits up the moaning through the branches, and somewhere in the distance, a wolf howls a long, lonely sound that raises on the hackles on your wolves' necks. Okay, it still says golden. It doesn't say blood moon yet. Okay. Before the end of the night, I prepare wooden stakes covered in alcohol for us to ignite in the cave if needed. I then make a trail outside to the wooden stakes, and a trail of alcohol outside to the wooden stakes and the barricade and wolf heads, with the purpose being, if something attacks, we wait for it to start breaching the barricade, then set the trail on fire. It will be stuck standing on silver shards on hot coals, with the fire stakes and wolf heads on fire behind it. the barricade on fire, and hot coals and silver on our side too. I then sit. I then side two. Then sit by. Then sit at fire. Then sit. Then sit down. Oh no. Then return. Okay, maybe that's good. I don't want to put like then sit and then it just says and then you sit outside and wait for the beast. And I'm like no. Go back inside. Alright, that's some good business we just got up to. We just
You
set
work
like
quickly
hella
as
traps.
The last light dies, the cave filling with the smell of strong ale and pine. You take the remaining wooden stakes, soaking the tips in the